Okay, so the bad news is that due to the latest Windows update, most MKB metadata is no longer viewable from the properties menu. So yeah, that kind of sucks since I always save in MKB. The good news is that it still keeps the length metadata, which means I can still estimate the total length of my of a completed video easily. So at least they barely managed to keep the feature that the one feature that I needed. Yeah. Looks like the old schoolhouse is up to no good again. We really should just demolish that place and just build something more useful on top of it. What was that just now? Was it just my imagination? No, it couldn't have been. Maybe see if we can extract some Zamourian ore from there. Huh? Is that you, Valimar? Wait, did I just feel the same thing you felt yesterday?
Indeed. There was movement within the Earth Veins, but not solely that. I have sensed something else.
It sounds like I've got an investigation to do. It came from that direction, and that can only mean...
Correct. The structure beneath which I once lay dormant. Known to you and your friends as the old schoolhouse.
Okay, first of all, maybe I should talk to Toa. Report some of my quests. Do you get the little present I left at your dorm? A brand new stack of requests. Joking aside, I really do appreciate how you always help me with these. It's been a rough year for the both of us, but you really made it easier on me, so thanks. The feeling's mutual. Hey, well, one way or another, it's nice to know my last day as president won't be a taxing one. So if there's anything you need from me, just ask. I'd be happy to treat you to some tea a little later, too. Hand most of my work off to next year's student council council yesterday, so I got a few more simple tasks to finish up. I shouldn't be too swamped today, so if there's anything you need, just ask me. I'd be happy to make you some tea, too. Oh, you made some headway? Tell me about it. Nope, all that's left now is... well, there is one super secret quest. But that one comes a little later.
Well done!
Thanks so much for helping me with my work. It's really a big weight off of my tiny shoulders. I guess this would give you one last chance to get the final AP prize, in case you didn't get it earlier. Okay, so now I have to go to get any more secret quests and story events. I'm gonna have to move to the old schoolhouse, but first I want to see what happens when I try to talk to Valimar in the engineering building. I'm certain I sensed something out of the ordinary. I suggest you investigate the place you call the old schoolhouse. Should you require my aid, as always, you have to but call my name. You have but to call my name. Okay, that's all he has to say then. Going to inspect the old schoolhouse will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. Just in case, let's check the list. Yep, I pretty much done everything I could up to this point. Inspect.
Strange. I can't sense anything abnormal. Valimar said he sensed movement in the earth veins below us, but...
Aha, there you are.
Toval?
Long time no see.
I guess he knows about
Yeah,
the
tell me
veins
about
as
it.
well.
What brings you here? You need me for something?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm just in Trista for work. I need Sarah and Mick for, you see. I figured while I was here, I might as well come and see how things have been with you. Then I saw you walking off over here, and it seemed like the perfect time to catch up and say hey, so, you know, here I am. This is that old building Valimar used to be sealed away in, huh? Sarah's the one who told me all about it, but she wasn't lying about how creepy it is. It's got this real weird air about it. Why are you hanging around here?
Well, I thought there was, actually, it looks like it was just my imagination, so don't worry about it.
I think you should just break open the door and take a peek inside. Maybe it's glowing again.
Okay.
Still, by the sound of it, the guild's been keeping you busy lately. Has your workload lightened up at all?
It's relatively peaceful right now, yeah. It won't last, though. If anything, it's only going to get worse.
I'm sure.
Thanks to Crossbow being annexed before a full-on war could break out, things have, on the surface, calmed down. That's partly thanks to you, too. The only problem is, now there's no power out there at home or abroad capable of stopping him.
Osborne.
And by him, I mean our friend the Blood and Iron Chancellor, of course. What's up?
It's nothing. The only people who know the truth about me and him are the ones who were there that day. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if Prince Olivert and Viscount Arcade have worked it out already.
And don't forget your parents. They probably know.
How much should I tell them?
Don't worry, Rean.
About what?
Sarah's told me no more about what went down in that castle than she feels I need to know. I'm not privy to any details involving your friend's death or your private business. I can't pretend I haven't managed to fill in a few gaps just from putting two and two together, though.
Sorry. It's not like I don't trust you or anything. I've just got a lot of things I need to sort out in my own head first.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm guessing time will help in that regard, but it'll only go so far. Hey, Rean? I know I've asked you this before, but you sure you wouldn't consider becoming a bracer? I really do think you'd be a natural. That you've got the physical strength goes without saying, but I think your mindset is right up our alley, too. The guild might be kinda limited in what it can do here in Erebonia, but we do work all over the continent. I'm not saying leave everything behind and run, but it'd be a good chance to look within yourself and think things through.
That is true. But I'm afraid I'll have to decline. It certainly seems to be a wonderful profession, judging by the work that you and Instructor Sarah do. But I feel like I should see the path I've chosen through to the end. I've got Valimar to think about too.
Well, if that's what you want. That's a real shame, though. Here was me thinking I'd be able to bring a promising rookie into the fold, too. No big. We'll see if you change your mind come graduation. I'm not giving up on you just yet.
Well, I'm flattered.
Oh, there he is!
Huh? Who's there now?
Huh. Now there's a familiar voice.
Elise, Your Highness!
Wow. What did we do to deserve this honor?
Rean, Toval, it's wonderful to see you both again. I must say, I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here. Alone.
Moving right past that, what brings you out here?
Well, when I spoke to you yesterday, you sounded a little despondent. Which is what prompted me to tell her if she was that worried, she should come and pay you a visit.
I can see why Elise would come here, but I'm surprised you decided to accompany her.
You've got to be two of the most fearless young ladies in Erebonia. Although with the third most fearless young lady in Erebonia as an escort, I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about.
I'm honored you would say so. It's good to see you again, Toval.
Likewise. We're not exactly on the same side these days, but there's no need to let that stop us from being friendly off the clock.
I'd like nothing more, honestly. Oh, I assure you my accompanying them was purely by coincidence.
Oh, I know. If anything, I'm the one who's putting you out. I seem to be the reason they came here, after all.
I never once thought you were putting me out, so don't worry. I did wonder whether it might be best to stay out of your sight, truth be told.
Please, don't think like that. I was the one at fault, not you. I really am sorry, though. I was being so childish.
Not at all. If I hadn't been so self-righteous, I'm truly sorry.
It looks like another formidable foe has entered the fray.
Screenshot.
Your Highness, please!
Rean, I swear, you're a damn magnet for trouble when it comes to women.
Well, this sure is an odd place for everyone to be hanging out in the middle of the day.
Oh, hey, Celine.
Celine! Oh, how I've longed to pet that glossy black fur again! You're never going to give this up, are you? I thought something felt odd over here, but I guess that's because of you guys.
Oh, I totally forgot until you said that.
Forgot what?
Is something wrong?
Oh yeah, you did say you were here for some reason.
Yeah, I sensed something strange earlier, then...
Oh no, that bell.
Huh?
How?
Is that the old schoolhouse's bell?
Wait, didn't Sarah say that the last time this rang...
Maybe I have to renew Valimar's subscription by going in there and beating another boss. Something like that.
What's happening? The building is glowing?
Celine, this is just like before.
Yeah, this is obviously serious. Unlike the last time, however, there doesn't appear to be any kind of barrier around it.
Well, I guess that means we can bring in pretty much the whole army, right? I'm sure if we brought the whole army, we'd have no trouble just blazing through every floor.
What in the world?
Killing every boss easily.
It's just like the first night of the festival.
Rean, what's happening here? Wait, Elise. Your Highness? Whoa! Claire and Toval are here too?
What's going on here?
Do my eyes deceive me? Are all 3 of the fabulous 15s here in one place?
Way to keep your priorities in check, Angie.
What's happening here, Celine?
Don't ask me, I just got here. Rean, can you tell us everything you know?
I think we all need to be apprised of the situation.
Rean explained what he knew, but he didn't understand the situation much better than they did. With no barriers surrounding the school like last time, they finally decided to enter the old schoolhouse. And now, I have the largest party to date. Sadly, it's going to be kind of painful trying to get all of them leveled up evenly. They really need to start leaking experience points to the party in a better way. Reverie Corridor. I've heard that name before. That's the robot that was the final boss of FC.
What happened here?
This doesn't look anything like the inside of the old schoolhouse.
It's changed form many times in the past.
But at this point, it no longer even feels like we're inside a building.
The strange rumors about this place were around even when I was a student, but I never pictured anything like this.
When was the last time it changed?
A while ago. The last time anything this extreme happened was when the 7th floor opened up.
Still, that was underground, right? This is the first time it's happened above ground, I think.
Yeah. There's no sign of that door with the elevator inside either.
It's like all someone did was snap their fingers and the whole interior was changed in no time flat.
I tried, but even my clairvoyance isn't enough to tell us anything.
Nothing feels particularly off to me either. Hmm? Well, if you two can't work anything out, the rest of us sure won't.
But we can't exactly just leave and pretend we didn't see anything.
Oh.
Is he gonna summon Valimar?
Gonna try and see if Valimar knows anything?
Yeah. Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Well, at least he can be summoned here whenever we want. As long as I spend a lot of EP.
Goodness.
You know how to do spatial translocation with him?
Valimar, do you understand anything about the situation we're in?
We witches only know half the secrets concerning the Divine Knights.
But you're one yourself. Maybe you know something?
My numbers have yet to fully return. What I can confirm is that this place was created by the gnomes.
Gnomes? Weren't they also responsible for building the spirit shrines we visited?
Indeed. They're said to have worked with the Hexen clan's ancestors 1,200 years ago in order to accomplish something.
That is correct. Some of their finest technology is gathered in this place. The creation of a large-scale phase space, the expansion of flexible materials, as well as the development of the trial system.
Like the trial all of us overcame earlier this year?
And presumably the same ones Dreikel's the Lionheart and the Lance Maiden overcame before us.
It must be. Crow was supposed to have overcome one under Ordis, too. Tell us everything that you know, Valimar. Why did the gnomes make a place like this to begin with? Why seal away the Divine Knights and make us overcome trials to obtain them? And what's happening here right now?
I have lost the knowledge with which to answer your questions. However, the key to all is known as the Great One, the first to be born and the last to stand.
The Great One, huh?
The first to be born and the last to stand.
I feel as though I've heard those words before.
I'm sure it would mean something to Vita and the Elder, but I'm clueless.
Furthermore, the entity you fought during the Jetlock trial you overcame. It is none other than the shadow of the Great One.
That huge thing? I feel like something's clicking into place in my head, but not really.
Still, if what happened here before was a trial for us to overcome, is what's happening now a trial as well?
Most likely so. However, this is not an official trial you were intended to complete. I suspect some disturbance triggered the activation of a different trial, resulting in the current turn of events.
Let me get this straight. This is all related to the truth behind what happened 1,200 years ago, right?
We've gotten ourselves wrapped up in something that's truly out of this world, haven't we? Wait, you aren't all thinking of...
You're gonna try and get to the bottom of this, aren't you?
Yes. It might sound strange, but this almost feels like a continuation of the first night of the festival.
And by coincidence, this also happens to be our final free day.
One last mission.
I think we can all agree that we have a duty to see this through.
We'll be sure to do so by the end of the day.
I doubt it will compare to the trials we've faced in that infernal castle, but it should prove interesting nonetheless.
Like there was even a point in asking, Sarah.
I do believe we should be acting with a little more caution. Where do you begin preparing for a situation like this?
Well, if you all insist. But we're coming too.
You will? That would be a huge help.
It would certainly make our investigation easier if you were with us.
Wait, what about Sharon?
Yeah, you're all super strong! In that case, I would be more than willing to assist you as well.
Oh, good.
Sharon? How long have you...
Can you maybe stop doing the thing with the skulking around in the shadows and popping out at the last minute?
Oh, Lady Sarah, I did nothing of the sort. I only arrived mere moments ago. Why are all of you always like this? Right. Okay. This time, I'll be coming with you all to make sure you don't push yourselves too hard.
But...
This is our final free day too, you know.
Is George going to join too, or is he just going to stay back to do ornament maintenance?
We want to make it one to remember as much as anyone else.
I'll stay here and back you guys up. If you need anything, just say the word.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
Well, if everyone else is joining in on the fun, the two of us would like to assist you as well.
Are you guys even high leveled enough?
Your Highness, I'm not sure.
Please don't try and stop me, Captain. This academy was founded by one of my ancestors. And as a member of the Arner family, I hardly feel that I can turn a blind eye to what is happening here. And besides, I just so happened to receive this wonderful gift from my brother.
That looks like an orbital staff? Though it's a different size than the ones we use.
It's a kid size, I guess.
Hold on a minute. Isn't that the Epstein Foundation's latest model?
The Epstein Foundation's?
Weren't their staves the original model for the ones we've been testing here?
My brother used his connections to get it for me. And it's been adjusted especially for me, so I have no problems using it. A member of the Arner family using a specially adjusted orbital staff should be quite formidable. Yeah, I can see her being a real force to be reckoned with using it. Naturally, if Her Highness is going, I will be accompanying her. And I'm afraid that nothing you say is going to change my mind.
But...
You're fighting a losing battle, Rean.
If you're so worried about her, why not take her along so you can keep an eye on her instead?
Alright, I get it. Class 7, and everyone else kind enough to aid us? Our mission is to investigate and resolve the strange situation here. This is our Class 7's final trial. So let's give it everything we've got!
Right!
That was quite a final lineup. These two are really noob though. Seriously, 115? Of course, the guest characters are only level 130. What madness is this? Anyways, they say not to put Sharon in the party yet because of a certain side quest. For now, I'm just gonna put in the usual suspects. You two are second years. You should be higher level than this. What's wrong with you two? You're letting the first year show you up. No. Anyways, I'll put these two in for now so that they can soak in the levels. The following attachments. Reverie Corridor. The inside of the old schoolhouse has been transformed into an area called the Reverie Corridor. This area has no fixed structure and changes its layout completely every time you enter the dungeon from outside. Every time monsters will revive and treasure chests will reset, allowing you to conquer it as many times as you so desire. You can reorganize the party by talking to any of the team members at the base of the corridor. After reaching certain points, you will be able to warp back to this base area. Change the party, talk to any allies. Randomize layout. We want to use the detection quartz. All of them can temporarily use overdrive no matter who they are linked with. That's convenient. Increase the 3 times the usual amount. Way stronger and must be approached with due caution. Oh man, look at these links must be really complicated. Wow, he starts at level 5 for his sister, huh? Actually, I need to switch Elise out because she has a page that I need to look up. Okay, where'd she go? Have you reached out to Mara and Far since the last time you were in Ymir by any chance? I have actually. Sent Lara Waddles and Crossbell. If it hasn't arrived yet, it should be there any day now. I see. But might ask why you didn't make the time to come back and visit Ymir? Well, it's the end of the year. I can't exactly skip classes. My friends will be gone before too long. And I'm still not sure I can bring myself to talk to Mom and Dad right now. They probably know about Osborne, for sure. Especially after what they told me before the battle in Heimdallr. Again, they probably thought keeping the truth of my birth from me was for my own good. But that doesn't exactly make all of this any easier. If I may, you've been away for so long that our parents are starting to worry about you. So perhaps next time I go to Ymir, you could join me? You sure, Elise? Well, if that's what you say, then I think that sounds like a great idea. I'd be a terrible son if I didn't make an effort to go see them, wouldn't I? He said it, not me. Alright, I guess I better head on over. Oh, good. I can just leave whenever we want.
My turn.
Very well.
I can have.
Let's move.
I can have them.
Very well.
I can have my party members walk around here too. Huh. Alright, time to go collect more pages. Next up, Instructor Makarov, first floor. Are you really hitting it off with Instructor Mary? So your family really wants to push you into an arranged marriage, huh? I guess being a noble is tougher than I thought. Just when I started to feel like I really had a job worth doing too. I feel as though settling down would just be throwing that all away. I think I would regret that for the rest of my life. But what do you think about all this? Well, if you ask me, I say you should do what you want to. Follow your heart and all that. You really want to take aside? You really want me to take a side? I feel like you quitting would be a real waste. You'd be missed too. Really? Yeah, I mean, don't take that the wrong way or anything. Just listening to you, I felt like I didn't want you to leave, I guess. Vince really taking a liking to you too. That sounds like I'm just using her as an excuse to get what I want, but yeah. Hey, thank you, Makarov. I think I finally made up my mind. Anyway, while we're both here, would you like to join me for some coffee? I'd like to discuss my lesson plans for the next academic year. Sure, why not? Oh wow, maybe they really will hit it off. Where's Mint? She has to see this. Okay, Margarita, Home X, second floor.
My turn.
Okay.
What are you making now? Looks disturbing. At first I was disappointed when Vincent said he couldn't get married to me right now. But then I took a moment to think about what that means. One day we will be married. So I need to focus on becoming the best bride possible so I'm ready for him when the big day arrives. Poor Vincent, there's no way to win against the Queen of Misinterpretation.
My turn.
Alright, next up is Becky at the auditorium. Anything I can buy here? Oh, most of the books from before, as well as some items. Where are you selling? These. But I need to save my money. I need all that money to get the phantasmal mirrors. Looks like we're right even for now. Don't worry though, I swear on the prize of merchant of Kellic that I'll top you in the end. That's what I like to hear. I have to say though, it feels like all the competing we've done over the past year helped me be an even savvier businessman than before. So thanks Becky, I hope we can keep this relationship going in the future as well. Where'd that come from? You can't say things like that out of the blue, you dolt. Oh, I can get Nord Bracelet and Fairy Charm. That'll let me make that one item. Still get this super expensive stuff, but yeah, let's wait until I'm super rich, huh? Hey, I can't believe you came over here just to cheer me on. So we'll just have to make this the most fantastic performance we can. I'd hate to embarrass myself in front of my boyfriend after all. Knock him dead out there, Bridget. I'll be cheering you on all the way. Also, once you're done, maybe we could... Hey, say no more. I was thinking the same thing. So I trust you'll be up for having a look around the market and getting some food once you have the time? You bet. I have plenty of stuff to look forward to today. A marketplace established by the kindness and generosity of Trista's citizens. What a wonderful occasion this is. And what better place for me to be, spreading my music of love. Do stop by and listen for a while. We're just getting ready to start our performance. It's my last chance to do this at the academy, so I want to make sure I do it right. We'll make things work while you're away, Elliot, so don't sweat it. Thanks, Ebel. I'll be back before you miss me. I tried to get Uncle Makarov to come along, but he refused in the end. Lame. Hey, oh well, doesn't mean I won't have plenty of chances to make the sparks really fly between him and Instructor Mary. I gotta focus on playing well for Hebel and Elliot right now anyway. You're too kind. You just missed a really good scene between those two. Ha ha ha. Okay, Colette. Oh no, I bought too much stuff all over it again. It was because it was cheap. So now I'm out of money for the entire month. Woe is me. Whoa. This is pretty much how all my RPG shopping goes. I say, hey, it looks like I can afford that. Oh, I can afford that too. Oh no, I have no money anymore. Pretty much. What do you have? Weaponry. No. Just some more accessories that I will not bother with. Hold on, does the student union sell those weapons though? Yes, they do. They do sell weapons for the rest of the class. The rest of the team. Oh shoot, it's better than what she has now. Ugh, curses. Why is everyone here so under-equipped? No. No. Oh, well, I'll just have to kill even more enemies. Dorothy Lit Club. Oh, wait, I'm already here. I just got word. One of the love stories I submitted got an honorable mention. They even said they wanted to run it in their magazine once spring comes around. To tell the truth, I'm shocked. This almost feels too good to be true. I don't plan on wasting this opportunity either. Now that I'm a professional, I have a duty to make sure that literature remains a key part of Erebonian culture. Of course, I also plan on making sure that my interests are properly represented in said literature. Rex in the photography club. You really are great at taking pictures of expressions, and not just the expressions of people either. I don't think I have to worry about leaving the club with you after I've graduated. Heh, darn right, I'll make this the best club ever. Just expect to see a lot more pictures of cute girls. The club will be so full of pics of cute girls, you won't be able to see the freaking walls. Never mind, I'm still worried. Casper in the gymnasium pool. I can't let Laura and Monica make all the gains. I've got to keep improving too. I'm going to keep working until I'm as strong and reliable as Klein. I know I can do it too. Alright. Let's see. Casper. Latte. Upper class dorm. So I turn to make dinner at the dormitory tonight. I wasn't much of a chef at first, but my culinary skills have really improved by leaps and bounds in the past year. I'd like to believe that the students here would be inclined to agree too. Celestine inside the dorm. Master Patrick has grown considerably over the past year. So considerably, in fact, that it takes my every effort to contain my joy. Which is why I feel as though we can go our separate ways without regrets. For a while, anyway. Of course, even in my absence, I don't intend to stop serving him. I will still do as much for him as I can. Alright. Anton near Trista Station. Let's go get some of Anton's quests done. Yeah. Hopefully, he'll put me 3,000 mirror closer to a phantasmal mirror. I can't believe I was lucky enough to run to her a second time. Even talk to her. Me! Maybe this really is fate, but what if it's just another trap to break my already cracked heart into pieces yet again? I don't think I've ever seen anyone more in need of help. Is something wrong? I recognize that uniform anywhere. Wait, do you not recognize me? Come on, you've even helped me out before. I guess your face is kind of familiar, and Rean's not even in uniform this time. You're Anton, right? From Liberal? I think we saw you a couple times during the war, too. So you really do remember me. Phew. But if I'm running into you guys, this might really be destiny after all. Destiny? There's something really super incredibly important that I'd like your help with. Are you willing to hear me out? I might end up regretting this, but sure, I'll lend you a hand if I can. Oh, thank you. Oh, what a lucky day. This year in Erebonia has led to almost nothing but trouble, but it looks like it's about to pay off after all. Am I right or am I right, Ricky? I'll say. If you don't get to enjoy all your dreams coming true, I get to enjoy seeing them crumble around you. It's a win-win. Jeez, and these guys are supposed to be friends? I guess everyone's different. So, how exactly do you want us to help with this win-win situation? It all started a few months back when we went to your big academy festival. And lo and behold, I ended up meeting the woman of my dreams. The thing is, now that I've met her, I need your help to get to know her. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. What inspired you to ask us, though? This matter seems a little personal for you to entrust to random strangers. Well, from what I've heard, you students with the red uniforms all live in that dormitory down the slope there, right? That's where this vision from the goddess used to work. Oh no, trust me, there are some trees no man should try to bark up. Sharon? Yes, that's the one. Ah, Sharon. What a beautiful name. It sounds like the harps of 1,000 angels. She stole my heart the moment I saw her standing in the kitchen that fateful day. She's beautiful, she's kind, she cooks like a master chef, she's got that stunning smile, she's absolutely perfect. Huh. Gop. A continent full of women, and he had to fall for that one. But then the war broke out right after we met, and I couldn't even say a word to her with all that going on. Just when all hope seemed lost, I ran to her right here, and she greeted me like she remembered me and everything. She remembered me, some guy she hasn't seen or heard from in months. We're clearly destined to be together forever. Let's maybe not jump to conclusions here. But okay, the gist of it is he wants to help get you two together, right? Help you two get together, right? Hey, now this does sound fun. Kinda like that, just without the instant results. You see, you really can't hurry love. The path to any successful romance is locked and rigid with a set number of steps that need to be taken in exacting order. It's taken me a long time and many failures to finally see that. A long, long time. It sounds really sad when you put it like that. Anyway, it's amazing luck to see her after all this time, and I might never get the opportunity again. So at the very least, I want to try and get her contact info before I lose this chance forever. So please, would you be willing to help? I don't expect you to do anything more than get her info, I swear. If we agree to help him, we probably won't have a chance to get back into the old schoolhouse until we're done. Help out. See ya, sucker! Okay, fine. We'll get you her contact details, and that's it. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh gosh, thank you for shining your joyous light down on me at last. Yeah, so how exactly do you want us to go about this? It's really not hard to get her contact info. All we have to do is ask. No, no, no. That wouldn't work at all. Didn't you hear me when I said the steps to love need to be followed in order? I need to set up another accidental encounter for the two of us so I can ask her myself. The whole thing's gotta feel natural, like fate brought us together several times and wants us to stay together. Or if you say so. Any trace of natural died the minute you got all of us involved. Hey, don't worry about it. I've got the whole thing all planned out already. Before we get started, I'm going to need to get a present for her. I'm going to get something that really says, thanks for picking up my handkerchief when I dropped it that one time. So, mind helping me choose something she'd like? I mean, if anyone knows her, it's all of you, right? You should know. So I can't argue with that. Might as well start with combing the shops around here and seeing what we can find. Finding a good gift for her isn't going to be an easy task, though. Hey, I'm sure we'll be able to find something perfect if we all work together. Thank you so much. Let's get started, shall we? Anton is now accompanying you. There's that hopeless-looking face again. You really can't be bored when you've got Anton to entertain you. Well, I'll be looking around town. Knock yourself out, Anton. Thanks, Ricky. These guys have one-word friendship.
I can do this.
I'll handle this.
Let's move.
Right.
I was hoping I could
Very well.
have him.
Right.
I was hoping I could have him go first. Casuals. Wait, does hers even count as casuals? Sort of? Not really. Huh. Anyways. Let's see. First of all, I need to talk to an NPC with a green exclamation mark. Huh. Who? Says it could be Mitch or Becky. Just do not talk to Jane by the gardening shop. She's apparently a dead end. Okay, this one is actually really easy to screw up. First, let's talk to Mitch. So let me get it straight. You're here to buy a present that the maid who used to work for the maid that used to work at your dorm? For a gal like that, I found this thing in storage the other day that might just work. Storage? Okay, what is it? It's an antique bracelet. It's made of wood and it's pretty neat. Nice color and texture and all, so it's got some gift potential, maybe. If you replace the jewel that fell off of it, it'd be great. It looks sort of plain without it, but it's still a nice kind of plain. So you're not trying to pawn stuff you can't sell off on a poor misguided young man looking for love, are you? I don't like a bracelet with no jewels going inside her heart racing. I really want to get her something she'll love. I'm not just looking to buy any old thing. I wouldn't buy that as a gift for my worst enemy, so I kind of feel bad recommending he does, but... Okay, for now, I have to skip this. Recommend holding off. Good call. No sense rushing into a purchase at a pawn shop, right? Trista's a big place. We don't know what else we might find out there. Okay, if you then speak to Then I have to talk to Becky. Becky, I think, is at the auditorium. Better save in a separate slot so I don't screw this up. Okay. If you speak to Becky first, then you actually have to pick Mitch's Mick's present. So yeah, it's kind of some weird reversal. Gotta watch out for that. Alright mate, you looking for a good present? How about this spoon then? Nice and pretty it is, and small to boot. It's really tiny. I'm not sure why, but I can feel kind of comforting warmth when I hold it too. Oh, I get it. We're gonna use this stone and put it on the bracelet and make it into a super bracelet. Can't say for certain, really. I actually got it from Heinz, a merchant from Heimdallr. So he doesn't even know how he got it in the first place. He ended up leaving it here because he figured he wouldn't be able to sell it. So you say, and yet here you are, trying to sell it. Well, it does seem rather nice for a stone, but trying to pass off a stone as a present just doesn't feel right. Wait a minute. Wouldn't this fit right into that bracelet we saw at the pawn shop? The size and shape seems to be like a perfect fit. Okay, this time I have to recommend the stone. You know, Anton, I've got this idea. Doesn't this stone look like it fit perfectly in that bracelet we saw at the pawn shop? Now you mention it, it really does. On their own, each seems lacking as a gift, but together they might make a real nice present. Alright, you sold me. Wrap it up, stat. Yes, cheer, mate. Now back to Mix. Having bought the stone, they rushed back to the pawn shop to pick up its accompanying bracelet. Once they had both, they tried fitting the stone to the bracelet. Well, what do you know? A perfect fit. Maybe they were originally one. It really is. Almost like the two of them were made to be together. It's got this really nice handmade feel to it. And the stone has that strange warmth too. Thanks for that flash of brilliance. This should make the perfect present. She's going to love it. I know she will. I think I got it this time. With Sharon's present decided, they regrouped in the park. Anton explained his plan to bump into Sharon by complete happenstance and give her his carefully chosen gift. Once they were all clear on the particulars, they began the part to the operation, getting Sharon to the park. Is that you, Sharon? It's me, Elisa. Lady Elisa, how lovely to hear from you. May I help you in some way? Actually, there is something we'd like your help with. You're still in the old schoolhouse, right? Will you be able to come to the park in Trista? We'll meet you there. But of course. I'd come to meet you no matter where you were in Zemuria, and be there in 3 minutes or less, for that matter. Alright, we'll see you there. But it might take us longer than 3 minutes to get there. So don't stand around waiting and being creepy if you don't see us. You can go pass the time somewhere else. Very well, I shall see you shortly then. I wonder if anything changes if you do get the right present. Probably not, but still. Whew, that takes care of one big part of the plan. She shouldn't be long now. Think you're ready for this, Anton? Haha, am I ever. My plan is foolproof. Sharon's got to cross that bridge to get into the park. So I wait for a perfect moment, walk around that corner by the florist, and start crossing it myself. That's how we end up bumping into each other. I'll say hello, then casually invite her to join me for a cup of tea. While we sit and talk and have a great time, I'll give her my present. Before we split up, I'll ask her for her contact details. See, the plan's flawless. Not a single thing could go wrong. Thanks to you guys, I've even got the perfect present for her too. I feel kind of bad for tricking her, but I'm sure she'll forgive us for a little white lie like this. Now all that remains is to see how well this plan of his works. There's a reason I always have a plan B. We are pitted against Erebonia's most capable maid, after all. Don't you worry about me. I can handle this just fine. It's been a long, hard journey to get to this point, but my painful failures have only helped prepare me for this. Aina, Fran, look at me now. I won't let your rejections of me be completely in vain. Aina is from the Sky series, so I'm guessing Fran is from Zero. We're clearly dealing with a true veteran here. Just ignore them. We'll be keeping an eye on you from afar. Just localize it already. May I just watch over you? Thanks, guys. I'll give it my best shot. At this rate... Lloyd's just gonna show up a million times without us ever being able to play his debut game. Several minutes later, a lone figure appeared on the bridge. There she is, Anton. Go, go. Right, let's do this. Step 1, the chance encounter. Oops, sorry, almost ran into you, didn't I? Oh dear, my apologies. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going. Oh, not at all. I should have looked to see if there was anyone on the bridge before stepping out. Oh, I recognize you. Oh yes, you're the one I encountered in front of the station earlier. We're certainly running into each other a lot today, aren't we? Yeah, you're right. Boy, coincidences sure are funny things, huh? I mean, what are the odds that would happen? It's wild. Come to think of it, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Anton, a traveler from Liberal. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master Anton. My name is Sharon Kruger. I'm the caretaker of the Class VII dormitory. Well, I won't be in Trista much longer. I do hope we might meet each other again during my remaining time here. The pleasure's all mine. So, now that we've run into each other again, would you maybe like to get a cup of tea and talk for a while? With me, specifically? Hey, well, I'm flattered by your offer. I'm meeting with some people who are very dear to me. I simply couldn't make them wait. You must be able to spare a little time, surely. I mean, you're only a little ways from the park where you're meeting them. If we sit at the seats outside the cafe, you'd have a clear view too. There's no way you could miss them. And I'll treat you. I really want to do something to thank you for giving me back my handkerchief that time. So please. I suppose you're right. Perhaps we could pass the time together until they arrive. Though I am rather curious as to how you knew I'll be meeting them in the park. Just a lucky guess, really. You're walking in that general direction, and it's a popular meeting spot, so... Anyway, shall we get going? Well, we managed to invite her to the cafe, at least. I was getting nervous just watching them. And he's planning on sitting and drinking tea with her in that state. Can he really pull this off? I can't blame you for being worried. Well, all we can do is keep an eye on him and see how things play out. Oh, looks like they've just ordered. Boom, step 2 completed. That was a perfectly natural cafe invite. Now comes the hard part, but I know I can do this. Master Anton, something wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh, me? No, it's nothing. But I've been meaning to ask. When we ran into each other for the first time today, it seemed like you recognized me. Did you, or am I mistaken in that? I certainly did. As I recall, we met at the Academy Festival last year, did we not? Remember you dropping your handkerchief and me returning it to you. You really did remember me. Well, I'm not sure I could forget our encounter if I tried. It proved to be a very memorable one. I dare say, few would degenerate into uncontrollable sobbing on their friend's shoulder upon having a handkerchief returned. I suppose just as well I returned the handkerchief when I did, even if it did end up soaking wet as a result. Soaking wet from his tears or his other bodily fluids. I was so amazed that woman as kind and beautiful as you existed that I couldn't help myself. And once I reduced my handkerchief to a useless soggy mess, you were even gracious enough to offer me yours. I'll never forget the kindness you showed me that day. Not in a million years. But I really need to make such a big deal out of it. I could hardly stand by and watch you cry in public without a usable handkerchief, could I? It's kind of embarrassing when you put it like that. How can that man live with himself? It looks like Sharon has a pretty good impression of him, too, though. Surprisingly, yeah, he might be able to get her contact details after all. And as Anton and Sharon sat and talked, Anton gradually began to relax and start talking naturally. After a while... Oh. Something's up. Haha. I'm all out of tea. He has am I. Time really does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? Still, I think I should probably be leaving now. Hold on, couldn't you just stay a little bit longer? We can always order more tea if that's the problem. I'll pay for it and everything. I appreciate your offer, but considering the people I was supposed to meet have yet to arrive, I'm starting to worry. Should I be in trouble? It's my duty to go find them and extricate them from it myself. I'm sure just fine though. What should I do? I've still got 5 more steps to clear before I can ask for her contact info. Well, Master Anton, if you will excuse me, I very much enjoyed our time together. I shall take care of the payment myself, so by all means, please stay here and relax to your heart's content. Wait, there's something I need to give you first. It's a little thank you present for returning the handkerchief, and something for you to remember our meeting hereby. Anton gave Sharon the handmade bracelet. Oh my, this is a lovely little bracelet. Is this handmade? He has such a strange warmth to it too, and the design is so charming. Thank you, Anton. I will treasure this. I did. She loves it. Okay, I got the momentum here. Now all I've got to do is write it. Then for the final step, coolly, calmly, and casually ask for her contact details. Sharon, can I ask you a favor? What favor would that be, Master Anton? I love you. Please go out with me. What? He even said in all caps, that fool. What? Where'd that come from? Well, I've been just asking for her contact info. That fool, he just had to panic. A big gamble, but I'm not sure it's going to pay off here. Still, he said now. He can't take it back. What's going to happen next? Oh, I'm getting shivers of excitement. Gulp. Alright, done. That's not what I was going to ask her at all. I've gone and ruined everything, after coming so far, too. My Master Anton. Oh, Dios, I knew it. She doesn't know how to react. I knew this would happen. This is always what happens. I set out on a journey to change myself, but here I am, making the same mistakes I always do. I haven't changed one iota. And at this rate, I never will. I'm doomed. Doomed to keep repeating the same failures over and over and over again. So time to drag my carcass back to Ricky again. We might as well just pack up and go on home. Please don't look so upset. I'm very happy to know how you feel about me. Come again? It must have taken a great deal of courage to confess something like that to me, and some devotion to prepare your chance to. This is an experience I can claim to have ever had before. Perhaps this is one of the many forms that love can take. If it is, it's a beautiful one. Unfortunately, there are already people to whom I have pledged my love and devotion. So I'm afraid I cannot return your feelings. With the courage you've shown me today, I'm certain you will one day find the happiness you deserve. Kiss. Should we ever have the opportunity, I would be delighted to share another cup of tea with you someday. Please pass on my regards to Class VII too. Well, that's still somewhat better than your past attempts, but not by much. Wonder how many seconds it took her to figure out we were involved. So she's just the worst. Giving him a kiss and sending him away was pretty harsh, even for her. Turned on again. Feels kind of weird though. I normally feel crushed right now, but this time I feel refreshed. All things considered, after a proclamation of love like that, I don't think things could have gone any better. You expressed your feelings and received an honest, respectful response. What more could you hope for? My heart was racing just watching everything unfold. Hey, now these are kinds of romantic trysts I want to have one day. You probably don't want to hear this from someone younger than you, but there are other fish in the sea. I'm sure things will work out for you in the end. Best of luck with your future romances. The harder you work at this, the better luck you'll have. Don't give up. I really can't thank you guys enough for all you've done for me today. I do have this though, which might be a start. Take it, you've earned it. 9 lives puppet. Huh, thanks. Oh man, my heart's still aflutter from the whole thing. I'll never forget the feeling of that kiss. It'll inspire me to find my true love forever and ever. Right, now I just need to decide where to go next. Sounds like you're all done here. Ricky, guess what? Something amazing happened to me. So it seems. Want to grab something to eat? You can tell me all about it. You know what? I'll treat you today. Really? Thanks. Perfect timing too. I just blew lots of my money on a present and a bunch of tea. We'll see you guys. Take care. You too. Here's hoping we run into each other again someday. Huh. Yes! Yes! That was delayed, but I finally got it. The AP increase. Yes. Now. But who do I report this to? Do I just go on over to back to the old schoolhouse? Maybe Toa will help. Oh, I can. You'll meet some headway? Tell me about it. 3,000 Mira.
Well done!
Thanks so much for helping with my work. It's really a big weight off my tiny shoulders. I'm surprised we can even get a teleporter at all. Wherever it is, it's not working. Okay. Might want to switch out to Sarah for this one. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.